Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about demand forecasting. So what is demand forecasting? Demand forecasting is the process of using predictive analysis of historical data to estimate and predict customers' future demand for a product or service. Demand forecasting helps the business make better informed supply decisions that estimate the total sales and revenue for a future period of time. Let us see the need for demand forecasting. Fulfilling objectives. Every business unit starts with certain pre-decided objectives. Demand forecasting helps in fulfilling these objectives. An organization estimates the current demand for its products and services in the market and move forward to achieve the set goals. For example, an organization has set a target of selling 50,000 units of its product. In such a case, the organization would perform demand forecasting for its products. If the demand for the organization's products is low, the organization would take corrective actions so that the set objective can be achieved. Preparing the budget. Demand forecasting plays a crucial role in making budget by estimating cost and expected revenues. For instance, an organization has forecasted that the demand for its products, which is priced at Rs 10, would be 1 lakh units. In such a case, the total expected revenue would be Rs 10 lakh. In this way, demand forecasting enables organizations to prepare their budget. Stabilizing employment and production. Demand forecasting helps an organization to control its production and recruitment activities. Producing according to the forecasted demand of products helps in avoiding the wastage of resources of an organization. This further helps an organization to hire human resource according to requirement. For example, if an organization expects a rise in the demand for its products, it may opt for extra labor to fulfill the increased demand. Expanding organizations. It implies that demand forecasting helps in deciding about the expansion of the business of the organization. If the expected demand for products is higher, then the organization may plan to expand further. On the other hand, if the demand for products is expected to fall, the organization may cut down the investments in the business. Taking management decisions. Demand forecasting helps in making critical decisions such as deciding the plant capacity, determining the requirement of raw material, and ensuring the availability of labor and capital. Let us see the types of demand forecasting. There are four types of demand forecasting: macro level, micro level, short term, and long term. Let us see one by one. Macro level. Macro level demand forecasting looks at general economic conditions, external forces, and other broad things disrupting commerce. These factors keep a business in the know around portfolio expansion opportunities, market business intel, and other shifts in the market. Micro level. Demand forecasting at the micro level can be specific to a particular industry, business, or customer segment. Short term. Short term demand forecasting is usually done for a time period of less than 12 months. It looks at demand for under a year of sales to inform the day to day. Long term. Long term demand forecasting is done for greater than a year. This helps identify and plan for seasonality, annual patterns, production capacity, and expansion over a longer period of time. This drives long-term business strategies. For example, plans to launch a facility or store internationally and expand into new markets. Let us see the stages in demand forecasting. Set objectives. The first step in demand forecasting is to define the objective or purpose of the forecast. This involves determining the specific question that needs to be answered, such as how much a product will be sold in a certain period, what the demand for a new product will be, or how seasonal factors may impact demand. By setting clear objective, you can focus your efforts on gathering and analyzing data that will help you make accurate predictions. Collect and record data. Once you have a clear objective, the next step is to collect and record relevant data. This may involve gathering historic sales data, customer feedback, market research, or any other information that may impact demand. It is important to ensure that the data is accurate and up to date, as inaccurate or incomplete data can lead to inaccurate forecasts. Measure and analyze data. Once you have collected the relevant data, the next step is to measure and analyze it. This involves using statistical methods to identify patterns, trends, and relationships within the data. For example, you may use regression analysis to determine how certain factors impact demand. By analyzing the data, you can gain insights that will help you make more accurate predictions about future demand. Budgeting. Finally, based on your analysis, you can create a budget that reflects your predicted demand. This may involve adjusting production levels, setting pricing strategies, or allocating resources to marketing and advertising. By aligning your budget with your demand forecast, you can ensure that you have the resources you need to meet customer demand while minimizing waste and maximizing profit. Let us see what is the criteria for good demand forecasting. Accuracy. A good demand forecast should be as accurate as possible. This means that the forecast should closely match actual demand when it occurs. Accurate forecasts help organizations to optimize their production and inventory levels, reduce wastage, and avoid stockouts. Reliability. A good demand forecast should be reliable, meaning that it should be consistent over time and across different forecasting methods. This helps to build trust in the forecast and ensures that decisions based on the forecast are sound. Timeliness. A good demand forecast should be timely, meaning that it is available when needed. This is particularly important for organizations that operate in fast-moving markets where demand can change quickly. A timely forecast allows organizations to adjust their plans and respond quickly to change in demand. Relevance. A good demand forecast should be relevant to the business problem or decision at hand. This means that the forecast should be tailored to the specific needs of the organization and take into account factors such as the product, market, and competitive environment. Transparency. A good demand forecast should be transparent, meaning that the assumptions and methods used to create the forecast are clear and well documented. This helps to build trust in the forecast and enables stakeholders to understand how the forecast was created and how it can be improved. Adaptability. A good demand forecast should be adaptable, meaning that it can be updated or revised as new information becomes available. This is particularly important in dynamic markets where demand can change quickly. An adaptable forecast allows organizations to adjust their plans and respond to changing circumstances. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.